loves, welcome back to my channel. So was talking with some family members and some friends just now, and something just popped in my head to do some how-to videos. So they're kind of going to be like some mini videos sometimes where I just show you how to do something. So for instance, the first one I'm going to do, I had a pine here and I'm like, many persons struggle with peeling pine. Some persons don't like to peel. I have a friend who don't like peeling whatsoever. Anytime she peeling it, she call her brother. Alright, so I'm going to show you the tools that I use to peel the pine, and I think it does it quite efficiently and it does it really quickly as well, without having to get those sections in to cut out those little, I don't know what you call them, little black part them in it. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get that done today. We're also going to be saving the skin and the stuff that we cut off the pine, because I'm going to show you how to make a drink from that as well. So I'm going to do that in our next video. So not sure we'll post that one, but we'll definitely get that video done because I already have some of that in the freezer already. Alright, before we get into the video, I just want to thank you guys so much for subscribing. For those of you who have been subscribing and for liking and sharing your comments below, please continue to leave your comments. I really love it, really love it, and it motivates me to do more. For those of you who have not subscribed, come on, join the channel. It's fun over here. Alright, so for those of you who are subscribed, go ahead and share with a friend and another friend and some families and ask them to subscribe. My mom left a comment under the last video to say that under, I think it was the blackberry muffin video, help me get to 500 subscribers by Christmas, please. I would really love that, and of course 1,000 by New Year's. Do you think we can do that, guys? Please help a girl over here. Alright, so without further ado, get into the video. Alright loves, so we're gonna go ahead and cut up the pine. So we have it here. So what I use a serrated knife. That's the first thing. For me, it cuts through it really quickly instead of using a regular knife. If you have another knife, great, but for me the serrated knife works well. I have my cutting board here, the pine, and just my container to put the stuff in. That's it. Alright, so I lay down, I cut the tops off. I hope you can see. Now guys, in case you didn't know, you can use this to actually plant another pine. You just put it in water for it to start growing some of the roots, and then we can use this to actually plant a pine in the backyard. So put that down, turn it over, cut off the bottom section. Put that side down, stand it up, and then if you notice this little section here where you see those little holes, what I try to do, I try to cut right behind that so that we don't have to do that whole heap of cutting to get them out when we're finished. Alright, so here you just try to get the knife right behind it and cut down. Now all of them not going to come out, but what you do as you go around, you see where they are and you just cut it. That's all I do. See? As simple as that. And that's why I said it doesn't take really long, guys. For me, as I said, the serrated knife just goes right through it. So it is just so simple for me. Alright, now I know you still see some of the things there, so all you do is just use your knife and cut them off. That's all I do, guys, because to be honest, I can't be bothered to stand up and cut in between and the men that sell the stuff on the road, that is their job. They do it to make it look pretty. I'm just trying to hurry up and get this done. So it's as simple as this. So Delia, shout out to you, giving you a tip on how you can cut your pine. Really easy and really simple. Now, as I said, some persons may do this, they score it to take out the section, the middle section, and that's all good and fine. But if I don't peel it like how I just did and leave it's too much for me to be cutting into, and it's going to take too long, so I cannot be bothered with it. So when I reach down to the bottom, I simply just go around the edges of the pine and make sure that all of those little sections are off, and that's it. The pine is done. See guys, as simple as that. So I'm just going to clean the board and take off the skin and put the skin up because as I said, we're going to use that to make a drink, and then we're going to get into actually cutting up the pine itself. Alright guys, so as I said, you want to cut off these little sections. If you want to, you can do the little scoring thing that I did before, but that's pretty much how I do my pine. And then I just cut it halfway down the middle, because we still have that little section at the bottom that we need to get out. So I cut it in quarters. So when I cut it in half, then I cut it in quarters. And all I do is this core, this hard section here, I remove it. So you just cut it, you look where it starts. There's a little section here that's a little bit hard. You just put the knife right behind it and cut all the way down. And that's it. See? Section gone. Same thing for the next one. Hold it, cut right behind that hard section and cut down. And we put those aside. And then I just slice into it. Guys, this is so sweet. From you look at it how yellow it is, oh my gosh, it's going to be so sweet. Now if you notice, it's not perfect. I tell persons in the kitchen, it's never about perfection. It's just trying to get the job done as quickly as possible. You know, they say work smarter, not harder. That's it. Put the pine in a container, and then you have pine to eat for the rest of the week. That's it. Like, this is one of my favorite fruits ever. I love pineapples. This container looks like it's even too small. Remember? Cut it down the middle. Oops. Hold it and cut out the hard section there in the center all the way down. There's so much juice coming out of this pine, guys. Oh. And the last piece. That's it. And we are done, guys. There, pine all peeled and cleaned, and it is so good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so sweet. But see, that was what, less than 5 or 6 minutes? Done. Really simple, guys. You just have to use the tools that you have to get the results in the time that you want. Done. Pine is done, and I'm petting them. I'm gonna put this in the fridge now. All right. So thanks again, guys, for watching. As I said, this is going to be my little mini videos of how-tos. Hope you really enjoyed it, and let me know what else you'd like to see me do. Let me know what you'd like to see me how to next. All right.